Minecraft guide. So, this one, we're going to be going through ore progression and what the ores are used for, where you get them, best way to get them, where's the best place to find them, which one's the most rare, which one's the most common. So, let's start. So you're going to start going to your Minecraft world, go over to a tree, beat it to death, get your wood, get some stick, make let's pretend the beacon is a stone pickaxe. You're going to go up to this stone, smack smack, bam, cobble. Go over to that crafting table, give it a dig, which you make from the tree. You say, take this crafting table, take these two sticks, make me a stone pickaxe, not a stone pickaxe, wooden pickaxe, and then bam, you sort out this coal, bang bang. Use that coal to power your furnace to cook your food. Bang, num 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 num. You won't be going hungry for a couple of weeks. Coal can also be used to make coal blocks for decoration or cooking. And yeah, it can't be used in a beacon. That's why I've got the beacon here. You can't use it in here. It's trash. Whoa, oh, it was breaking. Then that's what you do with your coal. Coal can be found basically everywhere. The best place to find it is just going about caves in the high areas of the map. High areas of the map, as in altitude. You know, I'd say about between 40 and 80 is the best, or just skimming around the tops of mountains. You know, that's the best idea to get coal. You can't make weapons or anything out of it, so don't be going near that. And best way, the more rare tool you use to mine it, the quicker it mines. So yeah, that's probably obvious though. So just pointing it out just in case. And then we're moving on to this quartz nether. So you need to build a nether portal. Pretend this beacon is obsidian. So you make your quick portal. You light it with worst block to build it with. You know, you light it with ingot. I might have built that too big actually. You light it with an ingot, and then bam, you've got your nether opened. Then you come over to this quartz. You say num num. You can mine it with any pickaxe, and yeah, that's easy. I would do a stone pickaxe though, because that's kind of, you're not wasting any good pickaxes, but you're not going like 1 mile an hour of mining. So you beat that to death. You can't make tools out of it. You can just make nice blocks, and that's it. So yeah, moving on, but it's used a lot in building, so I'd really keep that one in the back of the head. But it's really common. You can get multiple quartz from one drop, and they spawn in big chunks. But some of them are really hard to get to because it's the nether and it's big wide open areas with ore chunks spawning everywhere in random places. So yeah, be careful when trying to get those. Moving on to iron, so you want to mine this with a stone pickaxe that you made from that. Remember, you made it from that. Beat that thing to death. Made it. You mine this. The best place to find this is caves and ravines, definitely. When you'll be doing your strip mining for the diamonds, you won't get it. You won't be getting this as much because it's on the lower levels, but you'll be still getting enough to still do the strip mining. So if your main priority is to get iron, caves, ravines, do that and use your stone pickaxe, and then get that made quickly. You get 1 ingot for each piece, so that's good. And you just cook it on the furnace with, or a blast furnace with fuel, and there you go. There you've got your ingots. Pretty easy. You can make armor, you can make weapons, tools, anything you ever want with this iron. Now moving on to, oh, and you can also power a beacon. I don't know what I'm doing. You can do redstone. Next, you can mine it with the iron. You can't mine it with stone or wood. And it's best to find in caves because it's all open out and you can look for it. But caves in the lower areas of the map, so I'd say below 30, between 10 and 30. That's your best bet. Caves between 10 and 30 strip mining isn't as good as caves between 10 and 30, but caves are still pretty good. So you beat that up. You can use it for compass, map, whatever. And you can make like railroads with the minecart tracks, and you can make like big computers and stuff, but that's too much big brain right now. So we're gonna kick that and move on to gold. So the extremely common block of gold containing block is this one, found in the nether, but it only drops ingots. No, not ingots, nuggets. So it's not as actually good as this. I'd rather find 50 of these than 50 of these. Because these, you can melt down to an ingot. These, although you don't need to melt them down, that's the only good sign of these. You don't need to melt them down and you get a lot of nuggets. So these are pretty good. But I'd rather be having 50 of these. So you can use these to make tools. Best place to find them, you know, it's the sort of thing where, you know, you can do strip mining or caves in the lower areas of the map, because I haven't really saw a difference. Maybe a little bit higher chance of getting it in a cave because it's all opened out, but you know, there's not a big dramatic difference like with iron that you're gonna notice. So it's just your decision. But you can make tools, armor, power a beacon, golden apples. You can't craft enchanted golden apples anymore. Don't ask. It's annoying. Oh, piglins. You can give them to piglins. A lot of speedrunners would know that. But yeah, piglins in another, like pig men that are pigs, or people that are pigs. Pig men. Yeah. Sort them out with the gold, and they'll give you random stuff. Normally, as a vendor, is what you want if you're doing a speedrun. So yeah, that's gold. As you can see, I've got a gold sword. So yeah, that's big good. Now moving on to lapis. Lapis, whew, big rare, but you get a couple per piece and some experience. So big yummy, big yummy. What do you use this for? Enchantment table, or dyeing, or decoration? Any of those three. It's not too useful, but you need it for your enchanting. But most people probably don't enchant anymore, unless they're going for mending or just fishing or something to get their enchantment books. But it's there, you know, and you can use it, and it's a little bit less rare. The blocks themselves, I'd say, are rarer than diamonds, but you get a lot from one block, so it's more common than diamonds at the same time, so it's kind of confusing. But that's what it is. And you can't make any tools or anything with that, so that's fine. Now moving on to diamond. So diamond. Strip mine is the best technique for this, unless that you've got a lot of caves in the between 8 and 15 region of height. As you can see, the middle in the top left of my screen position 98, 80. When that goes to 12, that's the best height to mine for diamonds. And I've got a wee cave underground to show you how to strip mine properly. And I'll quickly show that at the end. So diamonds, you're going to want to go to 12, and I'll quickly give you a demonstration of what I mean. So I had a demonstration here, but it didn't work. So when you're doing strip mining, my technique is leave two, so dig here, leave 2 gaps, dig here, because if the diamond block spawns here, or the diamond door spawns here, you can see it, and if it spawns here, you can see it. But some people do 3 blocks, which is this, here, 1, 2, 3, here. If the diamond block is like here, oh, can't see it on either side. So I'd say 2, because you can always see it. Some people do 1, like this, which you can't always see it, but you're just wasting your time. Might as well do this. You're still able to get every ore, but this is if you want cobblestone, or you don't feel safe only being able to see it on one side. So that's just your decision, but most of them probably would spawn side by side like this, or maybe up. But yeah, I would do definitely 1, 2, 1 at 12 height, not 67. So that's the best way to strip mine, in my opinion. You can make ore with, no, you can make tools with diamonds, armor with diamonds. You can fill up one of these beacons with diamonds. As you can see, you can use diamonds. You can make the pyramid with diamonds. Diamonds are really good, and you can also make netherite tools with diamonds, which makes them less common than netherite tools. But are they as common as netherite ingots? Yes, that's the answer to that. But more common than netherite. No, less common than netherite scrap. Maybe. It just depends. Because I'm always mining in the overworld, but I'm not really mining in the nether. So it's kind of a hard decision to know. which one's more rare, because I find diamonds a lot when I'm going for iron and stuff. So then I'm thinking, oh yeah, diamonds are more common, but I'm never in the nether. No one wants to be in the nether. So you'd need to look at the stats. But rarity doesn't matter. You just need to know where to find it. Knowing the rarity won't actually help you in any way. It'll just let you know if you're wasting your time or not. Or it'll give you a boost of confidence if you know it's rare. Or it'll maybe not boost your confidence if it's common and you somehow aren't getting it. So knowing the rarity doesn't actually help that much at all. But you know, it just gives you some idea of what you're doing. So you find these netherite scraps, same at level 12 in the nether, just not. It's the same as diamonds, but it's just not in the overworld. It's in the nether. And what do you do with these? What do you do with these? You get these. You get 4 of these, which is 4 of these, but these don't spawn in chunks. You'd only get 1 in an area at a time, and you use beds to blow it up, so you're getting a big area with a bed, but you die every time unless you have a shield, or wasting loads of shields doing that. But blow up beds in the nether. Do that. I'll have a separate guide on that, on how to the efficient way to get these. But you get 4 of these, and you get 4 gold ingots, and then you get 1 nether ingot. And the good thing about nether ingots is you don't need to get 2 many you need normally to make a set of armor or tools. You just combine it with a diamond set to get the netherite. And in my opinion, netherite ingot is more rare than emerald, because you need gold plus 4 of these, which is hard to get compared to this 1 of these. But definitely a netherite sword is a lot rarer than diamond, because a netherite sword is diamond plus a lot of extra steps. And in my opinion, it's not really that extra. It's not that much better, because it's so much harder to repair a netherite sword than a diamond sword. So I would just stick to diamond unless you're really at end game tier. So there's just a wee small tip if you want it. And now we can move on to emerald. So emerald. Oh, I'm having a heart attack halfway through doing this. Emerald is your ore, which is the least good. You can't make armor, you can't make tools. Basically, emerald equals trading or decoration. Or maybe if you're playing with some of your friends or something, you can use it as like a currency, like the traders do. But between yourselves, you know, you can do that if you want. But it's just, I would say iron's a better currency. But you might want to have a rare currency so people don't just get loads of money, so it loses its value. So yeah, it's emerald. Don't go mining for it. It's better just to go to your village, get 1 million wheat, give it to the farmer, make a massive wheat farm the size of 16 million blocks, get all the wheat, say to the farmer, give me emerald, give him all your wheat. He's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's giving you like 10 million emeralds. You're thinking, where are you getting those emeralds, Jim? And he's like, couldn't tell you. And yeah, that's how you get your emeralds. Do not go mining for these, or you're not going to have a fun time. You might get them on your way for mining these diamonds, which are actually useful, and then grab a couple of these on the way, which is, you know what, fair enough. So that's been the rundown of all of them. You know, this has been a tough one. But you know, it just gives you a quick rundown of what you can use everything for, the rarities of them, where you can get them, how you do the strip mine. You know, so it's pretty. Hopefully, it's been pretty helpful. I'll be doing another one on how to actually get this and the full process of netherite. That'll hopefully be a little bit more informative, I guess, to new people, or people who have came back to Minecraft and don't really know what they're doing. And yeah, if you find this a little bit helpful, that's fair enough. Next week there'll be the netherite one, which I'll be doing next week. So yeah, if you want to see that, then you can see it. So yeah, as I say in my country, I will see you in our time. And yeah, cheerio.